My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. We are going to be playing as the convict, and you know what? Fuck the old uniform. I've worn it 1,000,000,001 times by this point. I calculated exactly 1,000,000,001 times I've worn the old uniform for the pilot, which is ridiculous considering I haven't even played that many minutes, probably, of the game. Hey, possibly even not that many seconds. Ooh. Love it. Cop that, bud. Oh, what? We only got 2. We only got 2 from that guy. This is a fucking low gold run if I've ever seen one in my life. I'm embarrassed to exist in this run. You just stay there. I'll do all the circles straight. Okay, we got 6 from this one. That's a step up. You know something's wrong when I'm actually gracious to have gotten 6. Usually, anything fewer than 10... No, not okay with it. And it's anything less. Sorry, I said the wrong word. My bad. An amount of casings fewer than 10 would be the correct phrasing for that. Alright, let's move on. Where are we going to find our first item room that we have to avoid? Never mind. Hello, first item room that I accidentally walked into. There's our hallway. I like that we've got the neat little setup there. It's tied itself off. I don't have to go back to that area. Well, I mean, obviously I have to go back to that area for one very important reason. To revisit the entrance statue. Also for the red chest. Oh, damn. That's a quick boss if I've ever seen one. Oh. It's a rough draw on the boss, though. Gonna very specifically need them to group up here for a second. Yeah, you just stay there. The other one needs to charge in. Or not. Yeah, the other one's doing summoning now. Okay, we're in a horrible position. We can't sustain this for long, so I'm just gonna try and go all-out damage on this one. And see if that's enough to buy me the match. Oh shit, it totally was. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, that was actually a really, really difficult opening to that Trigger Twins fight because I didn't have the Molotov when I walked in. So that's something I should always consider as well when playing this character. Have the Molotov ready before you walk into the fight. I've considered it before, but it's never been, you know, one of my hard and fast rules of playing the character. I need to have it set in stone for me to remember. Oh, Crestfaller. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Not a bad opener right there, Nothing else can be the secret room. Beautiful. Crestfaller is also going to be really good because it's super accurate as well as long-ranged. It's not very high damage, I'll give it that much. Well, I mean, I won't give it that much. But it's still good, damn it. Especially against larger enemies, because you just immobilize them. Doesn't matter if it's high damage after that. They're immobilized. Change back to your base weapon if you want. Fuck it. Also, I've said many and many times before that immobilizing an enemy, especially if it immobilizes them for long, is as good as killing the enemy, because it reduces the amount of things in the room that are damaging you, or trying at least. Yeah, I'll totally go for... which of these do you think I'm gonna totally go for, by the way? Because it's double vision, but I want to know who thinks otherwise. Always double vision in that circumstance. I don't even like Morningstar. It's a channeling attack. You have to constantly be holding it down to use it. That's no good for me. I do want the gas mask. Okay. May as well. Yeah, beautiful. Because I can get one free shot. Well, you can get 2 free shots, but then after that, you definitely don't want to shoot in the room. Otherwise, you can piss off every shopkeeper. And just checking that while I was there saves me a hell of a lot of checking later. If I had an extra blank, I would check that. I would just blank for free in the shop. Just to test it. But I didn't, so I couldn't. And really shouldn't. Alright. It's unlikely I end up with enough. Did that destroy the barrel? I hope it didn't. Oh, it just didn't destroy the barrel. Beautiful. It's very unlikely I end up with enough keys here, but you know, we could easily just get something in one of the chests that gives us infinite keys. That's possible. I mean, I think both of the items that do give you infinite keys straight up, so Skeleton Key and AK-47, are in black chests. But, full stop. There's no reason I would ever open this. Okay. Stood at just enough range to make sure that I didn't take damage there, but that's not even what I was thinking about. Alright, I guess we're stacking coolness in this run. 28. Ugh. I mean, we do have to go double vision. It is really good. But the problem with taking double vision here is... Oh, wait, it does leave me with enough. Never mind. I just can't do mathematics. My mental arithmetic is mental. I think I actually will just go with the Crestfaller. Especially since I now have 2 levels of curse from the chamber. The 6th chamber, that is. Those 2 levels of curse don't affect my room drop rate because I have the 6th chamber. And each of them translates into 2 levels of coolness. So I have 4 levels of coolness. As well as no curse slowing down my room clear rate. Ultimately, the result of what I'm saying there is I'm gonna get a lot of armor. Ammo, sorry. If I could just aim, that'd be really helpful, I think. Okay, 2 shots on them. I'll leave that there. Mostly because I can't take it with me at all, even possibly. Okay. Right, I thought there was actually going to be a legitimate second wave there, but nope. Nothing spawned. I want to try and keep this glass grindstone alive as long as I can. But I'm not going to go to drastic measures like expending my blanks before the boss or anything like that. I do need the blanks here. Especially because I don't have high rate of fire weapons, which means that if we do end up going against specifically the Beholster, we could have trouble. I'll just stay as far away as I am possibly allowed, because otherwise I'm gonna try and roll through one wave and then get caught by the other. Happens every time. Oh, okay. Actually. Oh, right, that closes! Bugger. It was really important to me to get that done as soon as possible, because otherwise I was going to have to dodge waves of attacks while dealing with that. Okay, I'll come back for you later. Thank you very much, buds. Without knowing what the enemy was, I didn't want to roll immediately upwards. It's entirely possible I was just about to roll into its attack. I'm gonna need to go clear some more rooms. Just so that I can get the charge for my use. It's also worth noting that my use item is going to be ready far more commonly as a result of the 6th chamber. Thanks, 6th chamber. Cooldown, of course, being what governs... cool being the stat that governs your cooldown. Just gonna have to scratch my nose for a second, so wait, and beautiful. Got him. Don't be beholster. Don't be beholster. You know what? I wish it was the fucking beholster. God, I hate the Door Lord. I'm gonna try and keep the damage up. Specifically to keep the frost up. Oh, no, I think he's thawed. Officially thawed. Specifically for some of the laser attacks, I really am gonna need my blanks. God damn it! There was no way to dodge that. There was literally no way to dodge that. There was no reaction time that would have been fucking viable there. God, I hate the Door Lord. And other than that, guess what? Flawless. Rude as hell. Thank you at the very least for giving me a gun worth having. It can be used to clear bosses. I mean, you know, any room clear can be used to clear a boss, but whether or not it's suited for it is a completely different question. Ugh, yuck. Alright. Let's ult back to you. Have you on the offhand. Just as long as I poison them, we'll be fine. I think it's 2 shots for most of the, shotgun kin on this floor. Oh, hello, secret room. Ah, right, I can't actually put that out. Alright. I hate this game sometimes. We're getting reasonable items, but we're getting shit draws and so many other things. We got the worst first floor boss that we possibly could have gotten. Somehow managed to make it through. Glad about it. We got the worst second floor boss, by which I mean a secret boss that is super rare and sometimes replaces your second, third, fourth floor boss. And now we've got a... We basically just lost a key, right? Like, that didn't give us anything. The miserly ring of the ring of miserly protection, rather, will break as soon as you buy anything. So there it goes, by the way. You can't drop it. You can't... What are other things you'd typically think you could do that you can't? You can't drop it, you can't sell it, you can't trade it, you can't do any of those kinds of things. There's another secret room. I can upgrade one of my weapons. So I can upgrade one of my weapons in tier, but it is going to cost me a curse. 1 level of curse. I mean, I do want that curse anyway, so... Let's go open our chests. Gungeon Pepper is really, really bad. Does a little bit of damage to those near you, since I'm not using a melee weapon. It's horrible. That's actually a really good weapon. Great. So I have to choose... I basically have to choose which of my good weapons do I want to give away. I'm going to give away the Crestfaller. Because no matter how good the Crestfaller is, I've actually got the Pox Cannon for its same thing. They both fulfill pretty much the exact same role. What do we have here? Deary, do you have something for the pot? And I don't want to toss in my... Oh, beautiful. I don't want to toss in my basic gun, the sawn-off shotgun. Simply because I won't really get much in return. It upgrades at 1 tier. So I'd get a blue weapon back and a level of curse. That's not that great. That said, now that I've got Hyperlight Blaster, especially since I picked up Ammo Synthesizer in that floor, I should be covered. Alright. Where y'all at? Beautiful. Fine. I was really hoping for Sacrifice, but I don't even know if I would have been able to afford using Sacrifice. Nice. I like it when they get in the carts. Moving target. What hit me? I don't even know from what direction I took that damage. Oh well, there goes my Guanstone. Oh no wait, my Guanstone would have gone in the boss fight anyway. Fine. I'm being a bit overzealous with my reloads here. I walked into a bullet there, but... at the very least, I did see that one. Mind after I took damage to it, but saw it eventually. Come on, Ammo Synthesizer, come through. Papa needs a new set of bullets. Oh! I hate that. When they split, the bullets aren't still collected. When an enemy dies, for a second afterwards, it still captures all of the bullets you fire at it. That was actually a really good example right there. And as a result of that, you don't lose out on bullets when you just fire wildly at an opponent in order to kill them. But some enemies, especially that guy, I can't remember his name, in fact I don't know if I ever knew it, do have the ability to completely fuck you over on that. Okay, I want the Vorpal gun. The reason I want the Vorpal gun is because I'm currently rocking 6 levels of coolness, and I know the Vorpal gun's crit increases with increased coolness. Oh, we're gonna do ridiculous damage here. Are you kidding me? Am I actually gonna get the worst boss of every floor? Is that actually gonna be what happens to me? Stay here. Come on. Don't send any directly after me and we'll be fine. Never mind, 2 of them are coming directly after me. Beautiful. I only just remembered, double vision is actually going to make it impossible for me to run out of bullets in the Hyperlight Blaster. we might actually be done picking up new guns. Consider the fact that it is now, with as much coolness as I have, specifically to recharge double vision to recharge my Hyperlight Blaster, it is now impossible for me to not have Hyperlight Blaster ammo at any point in the game. I think that means that I'm done picking up weapons. Beautiful. That's going to make it easy for me to try and force as many passives as I want. There's a fair few that I'd like. Obviously, most of which are damage and rate of fire-ups. Sure, don't need to refill that in here, so that'll go in, I guess, Pox Cannon? Beautiful. I can't put that out. I'm also not going to be able to teleport to the shop and buy something and then come back in time. So I guess I'm destroying that. I could just go for the Vorpal gun on this floor. Just completely fuck getting every item in the game. Don't care. Just run with Hyperlight Blaster and double vision till the end of the game. That's not a horrible strat. Bad. Definitely bad. It's not the worst I've ever heard of. Nothing in there. I mean, crap, I can't get the Mimic Tooth necklace anyhow, so... let's take it. I'll go back and destroy this chest, of course. Had to imagine that was going to be what would happen. Let's just get out of here. We might end up in a situation where we get to use the Vorpal gun plus double shot and have enough coolness to just crit bosses down instantly. We'll see. Boss Armor is probably going to have a few words to say about that, but see exactly how effective those words are. Okay. It is seriously just complete pretty much one room without the help of double vision, and double vision is back for the next room. And it's only going to get more common. Back to full ammunition. Thank you very much, double vision. Making my life quite simple. This is just going to be another gun muncher, surely. Oh. I'm actually most interested in the heart. As if that's a surprise. Brick of Cash would be nice as well if I could swing it. But without a lot more keys than I currently have access to, it's going to be difficult to swing that. Alright, we should double vision in the next room immediately, get our ammo back. Dang it. Not really damage I needed to take there. If I stay here, I should be able to ambush the next spawn. Beautiful. I figured if I just fired enough at the central, I would get the Agonizer by accident. That's pretty much how it worked. Got a hell of a lot of blanks, so I should remember when I'm fighting the boss, I can just blank every attack. Okay, one down. We're spreading out the damage fairly here, so it's not surprising that one of them went down a lot sooner than the rest of them. But the rest should follow quite neatly. Beautiful. And simple. This is exactly why the Hyperlight Blaster was probably one of the best weapons that I could have picked up, because it's one of the only green tier weapons that I literally never need to worry about the ammo drops for. That said, I am running in a run where I do have a fair amount of ammo drops, so that wasn't our highest necessity. Pretty much accuracy and lethality, especially against room and bosses, was probably the most key requirement. Definitely got those in spades and droves. Can you die? Jeez. Okay, never mind. The shop is completely locked. Should double check the other side of this. Okay. Looks like we're not getting any items from this floor. Good thing we've already got a ridiculous setup, because the game is screwing us out of so many items right now. Yeah, that has to die. Nothing I could have done about that, unfortunately. Jeez. Game. Take it easy for a moment here, pal. I can see an alternative version of this where we didn't find... We chose not to pick up double vision, or... we wasted a key in a different area or something like that. I mean, especially where we don't find the witches. I can see a different version of this game where we have already gotten ourselves on the ropes and almost lost. Taking damage, sure. There we go. I'll be back for you in a second. I'm so glad you're a mimic. Come out here and fight me. Not particularly pleased with what we actually ended up getting from the mimic, but I am glad that that was a mimic. What do you got for us, man, Cervantes? Flame hand. Yuck. Alright, I guess we're out of here. I hope the game is just saving up for something amazing that it wants to give us on the last floor. Okay. One key, but there's no need to visit the shop on this floor. I'll just save it for the next floor. I can go get a heart container. I should do that. A heart container is going to be, at this point, more valuable than pretty much anything I can find in pretty much any chest. And now, we're actually on par with the health that I really thought that I should have had. If it wasn't for that fucking Door Lord. Oh, I'm gonna hold a grudge forever. If you think I'm not taking this to the grave, you need to go back to thinking school and do some remedial classes, because I am definitely gonna carry this with me for the rest of my life. Great. Every time I'm gonna have 2 more than before. Okay, never mind. We got back to 7. That's a respectable amount of ammunition to have. It's what I entered the room with. That's enough to have a fair go at one of these enemies. Not kill them, but have a fair go. Okay. No cursing all of the enemies in the room. That's just frustrating as hell when it's done. Just gonna go back to max ammunition for this weapon. I don't even have any other weapons to really refill, because I've pretty much only been using this one. I want the forge as soon as possible so that I can see if I've actually just been completely screwed on items other than the 2 that are worthwhile for me right now on this run. The hell? What did it break against? I just need to make sure that I leave this floor with money at all now. I meant health, by the way. Alright, I am officially very tilted. What? You couldn't tell the 3rd time I rolled off of something super easy to... Like, I've slept through clearing that room before. That'll be fine. Just gotta apply some good old-fashioned anti-tilt. Clear some rooms with utmost proficiency, and it'll just remind me of exactly how I should be performing. Bring me back to my roots. Nothing from that? Sure. Hollow Forge. I mean, Gold Amulet is okay. I should take that key, because I'm going to be taking it regardless. Gold Amulet is really good when it's comboed with something that already triggers your blanks. Or if you have a bunch of armor. Well, I mean, that is pretty much comboing with something that triggers your blanks, right? Just kill it. Fuck that room. Dodging that enemy as well as a Forge Hammer at the same time is not fair. Now I can just stand and fight. See, getting this curse in the early game is really good because it meant that we got a lot of money in the run, but then we had, locked shops, no ability to spend the money, nothing worth spending the money on in a lot of cases. It's just, ugh. I think I actually just buy the 2 hearts rather than the... rather than anything else from the shop. Beautiful. I'm also probably actually going to end up needing the full clear from this floor. Full clear, what's it again? Master round. My brain is just not working at the speed I really like it to be working at currently. You've heard of overclocking a CPU? My brain is currently underclocked. I can't remember anything. I can't complete sentences or make lists or examples. It's not okay. Was 12 shots to take down a single target with this gun. Bit rough. We'll deal. Right, I mean, if we've only one key, we may as well open the green. There's no reason to not open the green before I fight the boss, so... Okay. That actually might help us against the boss. There's now no reason I don't end up buying both of those hearts. They're effectively health ups for me at this point. The range I'm going to be fighting this boss from means that old Goldie isn't really going to cut the mustard here. I think I'm still going to get my hits from here, but we're going to have to double check. Oh shit, do I have any... I do, but I should just use the blanks. This is why I've got them, after all. You can see a little animation near the top of the neck of the dragon that is pointing out that it's poisoned. Beautiful. Yep, just another blank. There's no reason to risk myself on that one. No good reason at all. For the heart section, I'm actually going to swap to the Vorpal gun. Because I'm probably going to be two-cycling it. But the Vorpal gun gives me a chance to one-cycle. Crit! Damn it! I got one crit out of 6 times 3, 18 shots. That's about a 5% chance. Obviously a very small sample size. Don't know how I feel about that one. I had a rough estimation for the chance worked out with a viewer. It came down to something like 2% per level of coolness. So I'm currently at 6 levels of coolness, so that'd be 12% chance. That doesn't hold up. Or it's, starkly underperforming. Wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. Alright. Oh! Hang on, is Gungeon Pepper actually afflicting targets that are near me with irradiated lead status? Because if so, that actually might make it okay. It looked like it did for one of the targets in the previous room. Just using that to get back to full ammo. Honestly, there is no reason to just try so hard using the Hyperlight Blaster in that room. It's just a waste of my time. May as well use something that's penetrative and clear out the entire room really quickly. And it's not like I'm running out of ammunition. No, it doesn't look like the pepper works like that. I'll give it a chance to, though. Just ring around the rosy here for a while. Fine. Last floor is super formulaic. Honestly, all I've got to worry about is getting myself in some horrible, horrible position 3 times in a row so that I don't have blanks for it. I do like that the kernel inside the Pupulon actually blew up when I was walking near it with the Gungeon Pepper. It's like I popped that popcorn. The enemy I always want to hunt first at the very end there is the shot grub, but it's always invariably the enemy that is furthest from me. Now I'm gonna have to wait for you to teleport. Or you just stay there and take damage. Fine by me. Wow, I'm bad. Okay. That was about 12 shots there. Single goddamn enemy. Don't mind if I do. Alright, all sorted. Don't look back, don't look back. It's gonna be Pox Cannon for launching things off the edge here as well. Ooh, thank you for the health. Ammunition literally doesn't mean anything to me. Never mind. It's like we're looping back. So I should probably cut my losses already. Try the top side. I mean, they all exit out in the same direction. Any of them could have been the one that looped back. Probably one of the cleanest clears of this room I've had in a very long time. Quite appreciative. Great, this one looks like it's looping back as well. Not as much as the other one, though, I guess. You know you're in a good position when you can kill the Agonizer before the Agonizer even gets a single attack off. Despite my complaining and belly aching consistently. That said, the entire run so far is literally just Hyperlight Drifter plus my use item. Everything else is just slight adjustments around the edges. And it was very unlikely for me to get this Hyperlight Drifter. That's the point that I'm trying to make. We were exactly one incredibly fortunate circumstance away from having a horrible run. Alright, I actually forgot that the Agonizer spawns at the end of this because it's so useless. It spawns, gets blown up by the shambling round, and then dies instantly. I mean, I may as well shoot these as much as I want, right? I'm not wasting any ammunition as long as I hit. And in their final phase, they're pretty easy to hit. Fine. Good thing I actually managed to skip a couple of the worst rooms in hell here. And we are out of here. Fight me, Lich. I'm actually going to try and use this for a while. Okay, I don't like that it slows down time when you crit. Okay, using that gun is actually starting to challenge my ability to succeed in this run, and that's not okay. I don't really take that many risks with the streak. Everything I do is in service of either doing something ultra cool or in service of building a better run. Including some of the more insane things, like throwing away items, selling them, gun munching them, etc. Going to floors that I might not be prepared for, like the old Abbey. Or the Abbey of the True Gun, rather. Okay. Man, as long as I got the dodges on, we are fine. And that we have. Except for when I was trying to be, trying to enjoy the game at the very start. We've done quite well in this Lich fight. In fact, I'm actually going to go back to trying to enjoy the game because I think it's very unlikely that I end up dying here. Yeah, we are not critting often enough to justify having picked up this gun. So, outside of an actual cigarettes run, I think this gun is useless. Because this is, far on one end of the bell curve of the amount of coolness that you get in a typical run. And it's still really not able to capitalize on the Vorpal gun. That's a shame. But I have to imagine they didn't want to be in a position where they ramped it up so easily that a cigarette's run would just be critting constantly with that gun. Although, you know, 2 items, very unlikely to find them at the same time. I think that would have been a completely fine design decision to make. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future. The streak, as always, lives on. We're going to be moving to the robot, who is very likely to end it in the next episode. Hopefully we'll see you then.